Yeah, check. There's
to the scourge.
I missed him like I miss ice cream.
Yo, I miss OTT all the time. He's a nice boy. Tim is nice. Oathheim T. He's probably sleeping already, though.
Anytime you're ready.
It's probably slept. I thought he's fighting the kangaroos. Would fight a kangaroo? I bet you would. I don't know if you would win, but I bet you'd try. Nyax just subscribed for 8 months in a row. Nyax, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. You get a dinosaur. Thank you. Yeah, he does that. If you're not petting him properly, he'll grab you with his arm. This is how Nox likes to be pet most. You rub his ears. Yes. Is that your favorite, to rub the ear? Yeah, like that. Rub the ears. Your big radar ears.
I will not be denied. A light abandons no man.
Yes, rub ear. Being too far away, you're making it difficult for me. Yes, thank you. You're making it difficult for me to reach you. It is split with Twitch. A little bit. A little bit. You're letting everybody view you today. Nox often doesn't let anyone view him. He hides under the table.
Good night, Kiye.
And there he goes. I said it, and he's like, I have to go under table. Attacked Marco. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for those 100 bits. Have a good night. Nox is wearing a Twitch bandana. Do you want to see it? I'll show it to you. It's very loose. So it's purple, so it's a little see-through. But it's purple and checkered, and it says Twitch, and it's a bandana. Add them in. Max loves to wear a bandana or wear a scarf. He gets excited when you ask him, do you want to wear a scarf? You want to wear a scarf? Yeah. Oh, you're very handsome. Nova's downstairs. He's in the kitchen. How does Anduin play? Fun. Good. Fun. Ranged. Short range. He's not melee like Uther or Rhaegar, but he's not quite as like crazy far range as like maybe Anna. He's like a medium range healer. He does have a lot of bonuses in his talents from auto attacking, so he does kind of want to be in the shit, but not like too much in the shit. And he can do some really cool stuff with his positioning and his W as well. Nova can't wear bandanas because Nova will eat them. If he's not being supervised, he'll like turn his head until he can get it in his mouth, and then he'll just eat it. So Nova's not allowed to wear bandanas unless he's being supervised, but Nox loves bandana. He has a slow rate. It's kind of like Kael'thas's gravity laps.
2, 1. Fight.
Nice first game watching and doing good luck.
Nice first game watching another thing. Thanks, Ned Kelly, for the 100 bits. I've been playing a lot of Anduin. Anduin main, by the way. He can put out some big healing numbers. He's decently mana efficient. His ults are where I find his biggest counterplay come in, actually. Because his The alt where he for the alliance and he makes the protected circle is super easy to interrupt because it's protected. It's not unstoppable. So you can just interrupt him out of it and it gets no value. And his other alt, Light Bomb, depending on who you put the bomb on, if they don't stay in, it just gets no value if it doesn't hit enemies. Yeah, Samurai clones are great for the W heal. It heals more based on how many heroes it hits enemy. So that's big money there.
Victory for the Alliance.
Good heal, friend.
It's time to act.
I'm heading back.
So this is the range on Anduin's Q, right about here. That's also the range on Anduin's D. So you gotta kind of watch out. You feel like you should be able to pull him from all the way back here, but you can't. And I debate myself with that sometimes, where I think I'm close enough, and I'm very much not close enough for the D. But we have Imperious, so I think I'm gonna go Light Bomb. Because I think Imperious will be a good target for the Light Bomb. Because he kind of goes in. You can watch him when he uses his spear to go in. Well, I was right next to her, so I couldn't really pull her out.
Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
Can you pull allies when they are unstoppable? Yeah. That's a friendly pull. Like if Johanna uses her unstoppable, you can grab her. I was right next to her, so it's not like my pull would have done anything. We were standing next to each other. The pull grants unstoppable while the person is in the air. So you can use it as a cleanse, but once they reach you, the unstoppable goes away. Nice Jaina there. I'm gonna just grab you really quick. I didn't like how they were looking. They were smelling Raynor. I didn't like it. I only hit one. I didn't hit Gul'dan. No, it was too far. I don't take the double trait charge unless I also plan on taking even-handed blessings at 16. That was a nice route. And I don't plan on taking even-handed blessings at 16 right now, so.
Peace must be
Good heal, friend.
So I do take Inner Fire. I know a lot of people take Moral Compass, especially if, again, you're taking Bold Strategy. They take, like, Moral Compass. But I like just Inner Fire. And then 7, we're going to go Binding Heal. 10, I think we're going to go Bomb. 13, I like Boots Lion Speed, but Push Forward works pretty well, too. Then 16, you have a lot of choices at 16, and honestly, you could really use any of them. I do like Lightwell, but I find it really hard to use kind of like Deckard's potions with an uncoordinated team because nobody stands close enough to it to get healed. So we'll probably be taking Holy Nova since you have a lot more control over the heal when you take Holy Nova. But honestly, Inner Focus or Even-Handed are perfectly good as well. And then 20, it depends on how the game's going if we're either going to go Double D or Varian's Legacy. Trying to get to Imperious. Woo! Imperious! I'm so pleasantly surprised that you're still alive. There we go.
Thanks for fulfilling your duty. I will admit that was nearly impressive.
That was decently, yeah, good.
This battle is far from
Oh, I'm staying. We're still fighting. I gotta save Aragorn.
over. This won't go easy.
Alessar, we know who you are. It's Elvish for hope.
Squabbling. Gather tribute.
Yo, speaking of organized competitive play, don't forget that we at Heroes Hearth still put on the fight night every other Wednesday night. Yeah, Nox. Nox go bark. we grab those competitive teams and pit them against each other for an ever-growing prize pool. Check it out.
Do you expect thanks for fulfilling your duty?
I grabbed Imperious. He's like, I will go right the fuck back in, mortal.
How fortunate for you.
Love Imperious. Imperious is a great character. In the game, in the lore. I just love that angry angel boy. And there are other competitive leagues out there as well, just, you know. Heroes Hearth is the best around. I really like Binding Heal. Makes keeping Anduin alive pretty good. Varian's Legacy at 20 is another... Where did Nox go? Is right next. Another really good one for like self-healing. Self-care is important. We're bombing, and we're just gonna put the bomb on Imperious. Imperious is gonna go in with his big thick spear, and we're gonna put this bomb on him, and it's gonna be hype.
Keep it up.
Jaina's is not here. This is an important fight since this would be a curse for them. Maybe I can just grab it really fast while we beat up Gul'dan. Okay, neat. I think he hit like 3 people with that bomb. I'll take it. Jim. I keep saying I'm gonna heal Jimmy, and then I just don't, and I heal somebody else. I feel bad, but like, my tanks needed it. Yeah, see, this is why you give it all to Imperious. That was great.
Keep it up.
Okay. So one more heal on Jim, and then I'm just gonna pull back. I don't need to waste a tap right now. Ah, big one pug.
Or face my curse.
Yo! Ned Kelly with another 100 bits. Thank you very much. Ned Kelly Nux is right here. You think Varian is proud or jealous? I think Varian would be proud. I feel like I've been playing okay. Like I said, I've been playing nothing really but Anduin as much as I can for the entire week. So like, I'm very much in the Anduin zone. My biggest problems with Anduin are not getting value out of either alts, although this game so far we're okay, and overestimating the length of the D. Oh, that was a great bomb. That was everything I've ever wanted in a bomb. Look at that big kill. Look at this lad. One thing I really like with Anduin and his W, it's very similar to Uther's W, only better. Right? It's very similar to Uther's W, just better. Uther's W damages enemies and heals allies. The same, but Uther's W does them both on the out, whereas Anduin's heals on the return, and you can change your own positioning to manipulate where that return is and really get you better healing results. Also, the return on Anduin's W is twice as wide as the attack on Anduin's W. So, you know, you shoot it out and it's kind of small, but when it comes back, it's huge. So you can definitely get more heal value. I think Anduin still lacks the thing that makes Uther good in niche, and that's his point-and-click hard CC. Hammer of Justice is just really good. Go! Boom! I mean, it hit people. It wasn't really good for anything, but it felt fun.
And so the curse ends.
Also, Hammer of Justice as well as Divine Shield can set up some plays that no other healer can do. And if you really want to go hard in the CC and take Divine Storm, again, those kind of plays that Uther can set up, no other healer can do that. Uther obviously has major drawbacks to make up for that strength, right? He's extremely mana hungry, he has extremely long cooldowns. But for those big plays, nobody can do that like Uther can do that. Also, Uther is, yeah, extremely tanky. The auto self-heal and the auto self-armor. Uther, and that, again, that hard CC and Divine Shield. Uther is the best dive buddy some of your, like, dive melee DPS could ever get. So, like, there are comps where I would take Uther over Anduin. And, like, if we were being super serious, like a Kerrigan dive comp, I would take Uther. Anduin can do stuff in those comps, and he's pretty well-rounded in that he can go in almost any comp. But if you're going for some big, like, blow-em-up CC, or, like, God forbid you're going with some kind of, like, Tyrael Judgment comp, like, you couldn't do better than Uther. I'm gonna take Holy Nova.
Prudent choice.
Oh, Holy Nova. And then if you were gonna go with a double healer comp, which do exist and can work really well, Uther is almost always the best second healer because his self-healing damage, like the Bruiser Uther build, the Angry Uther with all the Q talents, is legit. Like, Holy Shock Uther is like real. Okay, well, we got 2 keeps. Each boss got a keep. That was pretty value. Uther is very niche. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And Anduin is far more generalist. That Anduin can go in almost any team comp and excel. You could put Anduin in those dive comps and he's not gonna, like, be bad. It's just, you know, there might be better choices. But, like, I'm totally comfortable first picking Anduin every game. I would not first pick Uther ever. Like, I first pick Anduin like I first pick Rhaegar. Like, it's never going to be all that bad. Hey, girl, hey! That was a lot of orcs on you, and I just didn't... Yeah.
Keep it up.
I had some games earlier where our tanks were not peeling, and I had this Artanis just fooking me up. And I kept grabbing my tanks to bring them back to me to peel for me, and then they would just walk away and leave me there to die. And I'm like, please, I'm so small and frail. No, it only hit Samuro. That wasn't as impressive as I would have hoped for. Holy crap, did Johanna die fast. She was fine, and I was kind of looking at Raynor, and then she died, but then we killed literally everyone. I don't even know, man. That was a crazy series of events.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
This Imperious is actually RPing as Imperious, and I'm really into it.
Be vigilant.
GG Kiye, thanks for all the content.
Thank you, Ned Kelly. I need to back up. Imperious, no. GG, pals. That was a great game. We're gonna mark that.
We conquer. MVP.
What a fun game. What a fun game. Only they could all be so good. I vote for Imperious. He was a good lad. Yeah, we were kind of B-stepping and not hitting the core, but you know what? We won anyway. It's fine. Get this boy! Look at camera number 2 subscribing using that Twitch